Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I am doing another plan as I go style memory keeping spread. I have really been enjoying doing these the last couple weeks. They've really allowed me to be creative and try the plan as I go style without feeling kind of stressed about pre-planning my days. If you ever watched my original actual attempt at plan as I go planning, I had kind of said it was hard to do that style for me because I really do like to have things pre-planned. But I really do enjoy getting the chance to experiment with a more white space style and just be kind of creative. So the kit I'm going to be using this week is actually something a little bit different. It is a Two Lil Bees personal kit. She sells this little 4-page kit. I actually did a personal spread with one of these kits fairly recently. I will link that below. I really enjoyed it for the personal size as well, but she also does sell add-on full boxes. So for this one, I picked up the full boxes as well and thought that this could be a really fun way to try white space planning and use it for a plan as I go style with the extra added boxes. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try this week. I think I'll have to pull in some other stickers, so I have things from like my multicolor or my monthly items. I'll let you guys know as those come up. For today, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started laying down the base of my spread, my sidebar, and planning out Monday. Okay, so I'm going in with that Simply Gilded Pink Bow Washi. It has beautiful gold foiling on it, as you can probably see. I love this washi. It's so delicate and pretty and goes with a lot of different kits. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I had the lavender one for this spread because I think the purple would have even gone better with this kit, but this worked perfectly. I will add a little bit more washi to the bottom to kind of layer it up just in a minute, as you'll see. But first, I am putting that quote box in the top left corner that says Wild and Free. Very pretty. And now these are actually, because this was the personal kit, those are the strips that are designed to go along like the inside of your personal inserts. I just cut them down a little bit into a flag to layer with that bow washi. And then I'm taking one of these small strips and just adding that in as well for a bit of interest between the two. I'm going to do something similar on the other side in a bit. Now, again, using those interior strips from the personal kit and just using them like washi, just kind of cutting them down with my X-Acto knife and my Erin Condren ruler to be almost like washi for backgrounds for my headers for the sidebar. And instead of headers, I'm using little icons that came with the kit because I thought that looked cute. I also pulled out my Scribble Prints Co. These were April colored monthly items, that ombre heart checklist, and then I will use in a minute a weekly heart or a weekly ombre checklist as well. And those colors went really well with this kit. You know, I've just kind of gotten away from buying monthly colors because I do have pretty much stuff in all the colors of the years. And especially now that Erin Condren, kind of the colors aren't as important now that you have a neutral planner. But I do enjoy having kind of a stash on hand to be able to pull from for something like that. I am moving on now to the other side of the bottom washi. Again, just cutting one of those strips down into a flag just to add some like visual interest, and using a thicker strip over there to that has the Wild and Free quote again. I think that looks cute. And by the way, I did make my two sidebar things. One of them was a Happy Mail tracker, and the other one was to put all my dinners in. And I think that's a nice way to use this planner. I still sometimes put my dinner plans in the spread if we end up going out to eat, but if we're eating in, I've just recorded in the sidebar. Now I'm trying out some different things to cover that top. I'm going to end up changing that, as you'll see in a minute. I decided it looked a little too thin. I used a label from the kit to mark down that I wanted to go for a run in the morning. Because it had that gold glitter there, I didn't even feel like it needed a header. And then I marked down that at work we were having like strategy sessions all week, so it was like a little bit different. So I just marked that down so that I could remember that in the future. Used one of those pretty full boxes and a half box at the bottom there. And I'm trying to mark down that I had a happy hour. Those are the Planning Roses Wine Time stickers. I think those are super cute. And the happy hour, because it was strategy week, we had some people in from out of town, so we had a happy hour with colleagues. So that was nice. And then that night I watched the debate and had my blood pressure rise significantly as I keep torturing myself with them. And then I'm trying to decide how I want to mark down the rest of the night. I'm trying checklists and kind of some different stuff here. Going to use one of those flags on its side and a GP Sticker Studio laptop. I really like her laptops, just to mark down that I did some YouTube work kind of at the end of the night. And then that is a Clever Gal Crafts little skinny heart that just to add like a little touch of sparkle here. I did forget to mention that in the intro that I wanted to use this kit this week because I really liked that it had both kind of purples and browns, and I thought it would meld the two Erin Condren color months together between September and October. I don't know if that was actually true, but in my mind it made sense to use it this week. You can also see that I did go back, I guess off camera, and change that header for Monday. I just thought the one was too skinny to cover up the gray effectively. Then I'm just marking down that in the morning on Tuesday, I took some time, got up a little early to take some photos. It's basically the only time that I'm now home when there's light out, so I'm trying to do that so that I have not terrible Instagram photos. Well, they still don't turn out great, but again, used a full box just to kind of mark down, I try to do this relatively chronological, so it tends to be kind of during the workday time period that it would go, but I try to switch it up a bit. Then after work, I went to Elevate, forgot to cross my T there. That is driving me crazy when currently looking at it. And Elevate is just like a fitness class my husband and I go to. And then we did do dinner out, so I went ahead and marked that down. And that is a little Once More with Love fork and knife sticker there. And then I used that checklist I had cut down previously and one of the kind of skinny headers that comes with the kit. I think that was on the sheet with the full boxes. And I am going to take a Once More with Love TV icon. I'm going to shift these down a bit just to mark down that I did watch the two TV shows that night, Brooklyn Nine-Nine and New Girl. Which, if you are like a Parks and Rec fan or even an Office fan and you don't watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you really should be because it's really funny. Anyway, then I am going in and cutting down... oh no, I'm not. I just took one of the hexagons and put a computer icon from the kit there. And I really didn't like how I wrote that. So I'm going to go ahead and white that out because that looks really ugly. But just kind of marking down what I'm calling computering. I consider computering to basically be looking on the internet, watching YouTube videos, editing, just kind of puttering around on the computer, kind of without great focus, to be perfectly honest. Just sometimes need to do that at the end of the day. I am using another one of those thick headers to start the day on Wednesday. I know that I don't necessarily have to cover up all the gray headers here, especially because they do kind of coordinate with the kit, but I just felt like I wanted to visually. I don't know. There I am marking down that I had to take my car into the shop. I've talked about this in other videos, but basically my radiator, I only have like a 20,000 miles on my car. It's fairly new. And I had to replace my radiator, which sucked. But it got punctured by debris in the road. So that was really annoying. It was like leaking coolant everywhere. So anyway, took my car into the shop, just put a full box down at the bottom of the day, that beautiful camera one. I just shifted it up a bit so it did cover that gray header as well. So that's why there's the blank space at the bottom. I went to lunch with a colleague that was here from out of town, so I went ahead and marked that down just so I could remember that we got lunch. And then just taking a little label sticker from the kit and using a Once More with Love, It's Always Wine O'Clock sticker, which, yes, perfect, to mark down that I had a work kind of networking happy hour. And now I just cut out some of my stuff here, but basically what I was just complaining about is, you'll probably see it at the end of the video, I made a pen mark accidentally. I was trying to write stuff down on my sidebar and my pen slipped and I smeared pen on my sidebar, which was so annoying. I also finished up Wednesday just with a Once More with Love cooking sticker and another Clever Gal Crafts sticker to mark down my upload for the week. I didn't really do that consistently. I don't know why I did it on some days and not on others, but I just did that as a little things. And then I whited out the headers for the weekend and put those little skinny ones there and the weekend banner over it. That weekend banner is so beautiful. I love it. And then back to Thursday, I am marking down that I went to a spin class in the morning using that little workout flag layered over one of the glitter labels from the kit, which I thought looked very cute. Then taking another one of those labels and another little Once More with Love fork and knife to mark down that we have one free work lunch a week. Normally it's on Friday, but we did it on Thursday this week, and it was Thai, had green curry, it was delicious. And then just using a full box on Thursday to fill up space and whiting out some of that header because I wanted to use a flag over the header, but I didn't like that the gray was kind of showing behind the flag, so I thought that worked. Just used a little today circle icon to mark down that I was picking up my car and kind of what the problem was, which actually is like a useful use of memory keeping to I'm sure people just have like spreadsheets with car stuff, but for me, I could look back and see, okay, what was wrong. Anyway, and then I am just marking down again with the GP Sticker Studio computer. I just really like her size and shape for some reason of her laptops, but marking down that I did a lot of editing that night. And then on to Friday, taking that really cute little camera thick label there to cover up the top of the day. And I marked down that I took myself out for a little kind of coffee quiche little breakfast at a place near my office. And that was very tasty. And then putting down a clipboard at the end of the day to kind of mark out the night. Used a little today flag as well, just to make it look cute. And using a full box as well on up towards the top to cover that label. Taking a little, or not that label, but to cover up the header. And then just putting a little note sticker to note that our internet went out. So that was super annoying. Basically, we were getting some backyard work done and they clipped the internet line because it wasn't on the utility map they had received from the county. So anyway, so that was super annoying. We were kind of without internet on Friday, so we kind of changed up our plans and went to get groceries and ate dinner at the Hot Bar at Wegmans on Friday night, and then kind of hung out with my husband. He played some video games that didn't require internet, and I did editing, and it was actually kind of cute. We kind of like talked and like chilled while we did that since we didn't have internet. And then on Saturday, marking down that we went to Elevate Fitness again, which is our interval class that we go to together. And there I'm just taking a full box, and I used the half box that already had the camera in it, which was perfect to mark down that I was doing some planning and filming on that afternoon. And then on Saturday night, I am taking a little Once More with Love munchkin to mark down that I was making chili. It was kind of like a rainy and cold night, and we had gone to get groceries the night before. So I made chili and sweet potato cornbread, which was super delicious. It was my first time making chili. I'm a vegetarian, so I make just 3-bean chili. It was very good. I enjoyed it. And then again, another kind of like lazy night at home, to be perfectly honest. This was like, I'm feeling like the busier my weeks are, the more I need to just like chill and like have some me time. So I am making a little list of the things that I did because I just thought that looked cute. Caught up on some How to Get Away with Murder and read internet gossip about YouTube celebrities. That was fun. And then moving on to Sunday, I had like a little morning out with a good friend of mine. And we went to yoga and we did brunch and then we did some shopping, and I told her about planners. I brought a bag full of 3 planners to like share with her the world of plannering. She did end up getting a happy planner because she wanted something that was cheap and that she could get immediately, that she didn't have to like order online. But I wouldn't be surprised if she upgrades to like an Erin Condren or like something with inserts fairly soon. But for now, she's starting with the happy planner, which I do think is like the best intro planner, like if you just want to start immediately and start planning. Going back, and I had seen that there was that me time flag, and I wanted to like use that instead of the handwritten me time I did. And so I layered that flag over another piece of washi that I cut into a flag because I thought that looked fairly cute. And for the clipboard, by the way, on Sunday, I just used the little hearts that came at the bottom of like one of the sheets in the kit because I thought that looked kind of cute to like mark out the different things we did. And then on Sunday, I had the greatest experience in my football fan life since like I was probably like 5, and that is that the Buffalo Bills shut out the Pats, and like I truly got teary at the end of it. I was so excited. Like it was the greatest moment. So obviously it required a Once More with Love munchkin and balloons, and later I'm going to add in one more thing because it wasn't decorated enough. And then at the end of the day, I just put in a bath time sticker from Planting Roses, and I think that's so cute. And I'm just grabbing a little Once More with Love computer munchkin to mark down that I did ever more editing, and the editing never ends. And I also did mark down that I had forgotten some things on Friday night, so I did do a quick little grocery run after the Bills game. Oh, and then we started Westworld, which was super good. I really enjoyed that. I'll talk more about that in another video. But anyway, putting in some deco now just to fill in some of the spaces. But yeah, I thought this kit actually worked super well for doing personal, or for doing kind of white space planning. So I had gotten the personal kit plus the full boxes, and you had so many flags and headers and like different types of flags and icons and all of that, that I thought this was a really cool way to do a white space spread in this planner. I had a decent amount left, even I didn't use all the lists and icons and everything, so you could definitely do a white space spread. Just showing you that foil and deciding that the Bills win needs one more heart. So, okay, and that is it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to see more. Thanks for watching. Bye.